Okay, so I'm here with Colin, who trained for the full 16 weeks of the program. We lost near enough 11 kilos and saw some pretty good results, building some muscle and also dropping down our body fat nicely. So Colin, cheers for doing this. A few questions I wanted to ask. First of all, what were you struggling with before we met?
Everything really. I just didn't have a clear pathway or direction to go about losing weight. Tried numerous things, diets, on, off. I always had a good, decent level of exercise in the gym, but just wasn't really seeing that progress. So really, it was just that pathway to follow. And once I got going on it, really took off.
Nice. So you reckon you were putting in quite a lot of effort in the gym when you were training and all that, but you didn't feel like you were kind of getting back the amount that you were putting in. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. It felt like I was going around in circles, working out really hard, but just not reaping the rewards.
Fair enough. So what were some of the things we did then that stopped that from happening and helped you out?
I guess the most difficult part and one of the most important parts was getting my protein up. But once I got my head around it, I knew what protein I had to hit in particular. It really started coming together for me. I've learned a lot in terms of patience too. There was a couple of times there I was having a few wobbles.
I don't know what you
Just
mean.
wondering, yeah. But you kept me on the straight and narrow, and it doesn't happen overnight. But from January on, it just really, really took off. Got focused, and weight just kept coming off. Kilo a week, 1.2, sometimes.
Yeah, once we got past that Christmas blip.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So what were the results that we saw then?
So like you said, nearly lost 11 kilos. It was like 10.75. Definitely put on a bit of muscle. Just delighted with the photographs and everything. I've lost a lot of body fat, and I can see it. And it's brilliant. Feels great.
Yeah, well, you mentioned a couple of weeks back, I think you were saying like things just start to feel easier, right? And then your skin's like your complexion looks better and you feel like you have more energy and all those sorts of things. So it's great to hear you saying those as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like momentum just takes you through, and clothes fit better, complexion, energy, mind, clear mind, really focused, and it's brilliant, man. Had a blast.
So on that note then, what would you say to someone who was watching this, who was sitting on the fence about whether or not this was something they wanted to go ahead with?
Go for it. Don't hesitate. Absolutely. 100%. And you will reap the rewards. You kept telling me throughout, trust the process, impatient and all as I was at times. I've learned so much along the way too, about food, and 100% go for it. Won't regret it, that's for sure. I certainly haven't.
Awesome. All right. Well, cheers for your hard work over the times that we had together, Colin. I look forward to seeing your progress continue after we part ways.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jasper.
Cheers, man.